Hello everyone, I am Harshika Narula from grade 8A, the Lexicon International School, Kalyani Nagar. So today I have a very interesting project by which I will be showing you the different commands of the Telodrone. And I've made a PDF over here with the names of the Telodrone command and you can say the explanation. I have explained it briefly for you to understand. So in my previous video, I had shown you the basic telodrone functions, which was telo takeoff, telo land, and right and left. So in this video, I'll be showing many commands, from the basic commands to the advanced commands. So let's see all of the commands one by one. I won't be showing these commands on the actual drone, but you can use these commands for your telodrone. So the first command that we have is under the basic control commands, which which have the basic need. If you want to program your telodrone, you have to use these commands. So the first is telo.connect. It connects your computer to the telodrone. Most of these commands, as you can see, the name of the command only defines the command. Like over here we have telo.takeoff. It makes the telodrone take off and hover in the air. And then there is Telo.land, which helps in safely landing the drone on the ground. And then there is stream on and stream off, which are which are used for the video streaming. If you want to start the video streaming, you will write Telo.stream on. If you want to switch off the video streaming, you will write Telo.stream off. And then there is Telo.emergency. You usually put this command in if loops. Like if there is a unnatural phenomenon, then you have to do Telo.emergency. It will immediately stop all motors, all the workings that are happening. Like it could be Telo.right, Telo.left. It could be anything. So Telo.emergency will stop everything. And then there are movement commands. They are very basic. They're up, down, left, right, forward, and backward. And for the syntax, you will write telo.move up, and in the bracket, you will define how many centimeter. So this works on centimeter. How many centimeters you want the drone to move forward or move backward. And then there is rotation commands. So the rotation commands are to telo.rotate underscore clockwise and telo.rotate underscore counterclockwise. So again, in the bracket, you will define how many degrees you want it to rotate. And then there are the flip commands, telo.flip left and telo.flip right. So in telo.flip left, it performs a flip to the left, and in telo.flip right, it performs a flip to the right. And same with forward and backward. And then we have advanced movement, which is for defining the speed of the drone. We usually do not use this as the telodrone speed is sufficient. But if you want the speed of the drone to be a little more less so that it does not get involved in any destruction, or if it goes smoothly, or if you want the speed to be increased because you think the drone is way too slow, so you can use this function, which is telo.go underscore xyz underscore speed. So over here, xyz speed will be how many, it basically defines the speed, and then you have xyz, which are the coordinates of how the speed should go, and then comma speed. So this speed will not change, neither will this speed. Whatever coordinates you want to give, you will be giving in this xyz and in this xyz. And then there is video frame. So telo.get underscore frame underscore read dot frame. So it will like fetch the current video which is playing from the drone camera and store it in a variable. So in this line, the variable is frame. You can put the variable as anything. You can put the variable as video. You can put the variable as hello. You can put the variable as anything, and the video will be stored in that variable. And then you can get the video in your phone or computer, however you wish. And then there is status command. So the status command is basically used to check the internal status of the drone. So the status command does not show any output. It will actually give the, like you can say, it will give the output, but it will show everything in the code itself. So when we use the Visual Studios, if you want to see how you can use your Tello drone or how you can code it, you can see my previous video. I will also be putting the link in the description box. So for that, you can, so the status command, it gives the output in the code as well, in the code. So when you run the status command, the syntax is simply status command. It will show you things like the speed of the drone, the battery of the drone, how many meters the drone has gone so far, or stuff like that. You can try the status command. It will not give any difference in the output of or the flying of the drone. It will simply tell you all this stuff, like the temperature of the drone. If the temperature is way too high, the drone might land automatically. So you won't get to understand why the drone has landed. But status command will help you to understand what error might have come in the internal system of the drone. And then there are sensor and data commands. Like if you want all of these drone status together, you can use status command, but sometimes it does not show every small detail. So for that, you can see there are different commands which can also check the internal status of the drone, which are tello.getBattery, tello.getHeight. As it's the name suggests, tello.getBattery will get the battery of the drone. Like for example, right now the battery of my computer, or you can say laptop, is 30%. So this command will fetch that battery of the drone and give it as an output in the code itself. So all of these commands you can see from status command to the end, all of these commands will give the output in the code itself. And then there is tello.getHeight. It will return the current height of the drone, like at which height the drone is flying. Then there is tello.getSpeedX, tello.getSpeedY, and tello.getSpeedZ. So these all will basically just give you the coordinates of the drone. As we had seen over here, to define the speed, we had given X, Y, and Z. So over here it will return us the X, Y, and Z, the coordinates. And then there is get flight time. It will return the total flight time. Then there is get temperature, as I had explained. It will give the temperature of the drone. And then there are get pitch. It will return the tilt angle, which is forward and backward. And then tello.get roll will return the tilt angle left to right. So these both commands will basically tell us how the drone is tilted. If it is tilted towards the forward, towards the backward, towards left, or towards the right. And then we have tello.get YAW. It will return the rotation angle, like the direction it is facing. For example, it is facing forward right now. So this happens a lot. Whenever you're flying your drone, you don't get, if you don't understand, if you press forward right now, where will it go? And you don't want your Tello drone to get crashed somewhere. So it is important that you know where the drone is facing right now. So if you should click on forward, backward, left, or right. So tello.get underscore YAW helps you to understand which direction the drone is facing right now. And then we have tello.get barometer. It returns the altitude using pressure sensors. So it will basically tell you the altitude of the drone. And then we have tello.get underscore TOF, TOF. It returns the distance from the ground. So it basically returns how much distance there is between the ground and the drone. You can use this to understand, like for example, if you will land right now. For example, you can't see your drone right now because the Tello drone can fly till very far. So maybe you cannot see the drone right now, but you want to know, if I land the drone right now, where will it get landed? Is it the ground way too far? Or you can just say that this also helps in understanding the height of the drone, the height that we have, the tello.get underscore height. and distance underscore TOF is basically similar. So these were the commands. I hope you liked my video, and I hope this video was helpful for you to like put commands in your Tello drone and for you to fly your Tello drone. Thank you and enjoy coding. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel to get more interesting videos like these.